We begin tonight with new details surrounding the 5 Quakertown High School students arrested last Friday during an anti-ICE walkout and protest that ended in a violent clash with police.
An attorney is now calling on the district attorney to drop all charges against those students. And it comes after last night's tense school board meeting that had some heated remarks from those in support of the police and those in support of the students.
69 News reporter Bo Colt now is joining us in the studio with the very latest tonight. Bo.
Wendy, I've been told by one of the attorneys that all 5 students are now home. The last one released from custody yesterday. And all remain on house arrest with ankle monitors. This is an attorney for one of those students is imploring the Bucks County DA to dismiss the charges and recuse himself from that independent investigation.
I don't think there's any evidence suggesting that Mr. McElry showed up and from any objective point of view could be identified as a member of law enforcement.
Attorney Don Souders referring to Quakertown's chief of police. And in a letter to the Bucks County DA, Souders is imploring him to dismiss the charges against the students. 5 were arrested and charged with felonies for last Friday's violent clash with police and the chief during an anti-ICE protest. Souders says Quakertown's police chief, Scott McElry, seen here with his arm around a 9th grade girl's neck, wasn't in uniform or in a marked car, didn't show a badge or identify himself as he clashed with students. In a statement, Quakertown police said a portion of participants engaged in disruptive and unsafe behavior, prompting police intervention to protect public safety and maintain order. Adding some of those students damaged property and some individuals assaulted officers. And in his letter to the DA, Souders claims the chief, who's also the borough manager, was at the protest as a private citizen and part of the counter-protesters who followed students in their vehicles, some allegedly shouting racial slurs. Souders also wants the district attorney to recuse himself from the independent investigation, instead referring it to either the state attorney general's office or the U.S. Department of Justice, saying the chief has already been labeled a, quote, victim by the DA.
He's either a victim or he's a subject of an independent investigation, which in my view should result in him being charged and named as a defendant, as an adult, for his conduct on the day in question.
Unfortunately, I think we're sending a negative message to these kids about the system, but they're going to get a crash course lesson in it, and hopefully, it exonerates them.
Now, Attorney Souders also says that the move the chief appeared to put that 9th grade girl in, it goes against the uniform policy of no use of, with the use of force policy, which says no chokes. That was instituted after the George Floyd incident. Now, the Bucks County DA's office, they declined to comment on the letter. They did say they are continuing their investigation. We also reached out to the chief of Quakertown, but he did not return our calls.
So many people have been so invested in this. Where do they go from here now?
Well, again, tensions are trying to be drawn down from a lot of different people. You saw that last night before the school board meeting. Now, these students will be back in court within the next month. Attorney Souders did file discovery with the DA. He wants to see all the videos taken from everybody who was at that protest. That could shed light on things. He also wants all the electronic data and communications from the chief, his cell phone communication as well as his old social media communication. He thinks that will help further their case.
Interesting.
Yep. Yeah, for sure.
Thank you, Bo.
Yep.